Water is calm, it reflects the sky. When the mind is calm, it reflects truth. In the same way, a woman who has trained her heart and her habits becomes irresistible. Not because she tries to be, but because her presence carries a natural gravity. Consider these people are not drawn to noise. They are drawn to peace, to steadiness, to the rare quality of someone who moves with depth. Let us walk together through 6 habits expressed in 18 teachings. Each one a seed of practice. Each one a way of returning to strength and grace. When water rests in a still lake, you can see the sky reflected perfectly upon it. You can see clouds moving, trees bowing toward their reflection, even your own face looking back at you. But when the water is restless, when waves disturb its surface, what do you see? Only distortion, broken shapes, and unclear images. The same is true for the human mind. A restless mind cannot see truth, cannot recognize beauty, and cannot make wise choices. A restless heart misreads people and situations, but a still mind is like a clear lake. It reflects reality as it is. That is why the first habit that makes a mature woman truly high value, truly irresistible, is the capacity for stillness before action. Stillness does not mean inaction. It does not mean becoming passive or withdrawn. It means choosing the pause before response. It means creating space between the stimulus and your reaction. In daily life, most people live like puppets pulled by strings. Someone says a hurtful word, and immediately the reply comes sharp and defensive. A driver cuts in front, and the horn is pressed with anger. The phone rings, and it must be answered at once. But such instant reactions show no mastery. They reveal a person controlled by external events instead of by their own spirit. A woman who carries value is one who can pause, breathe, and allow her inner clarity to choose what is appropriate. This pause itself is power. In Shaolin training, when young monks first arrive, they are eager. They want to punch quickly, to kick with speed, to demonstrate their strength. But the master slows them down. The first lesson is not movement, it is stillness. Hours are spent in horse stance, knees bent, body still, eyes calm. Many grow impatient, asking, "Why must we stand like this? Why not attack?" And the master answers, "If you cannot stand still for 5 minutes, how can you stand firm in life for 5 years?" The habit of pausing before action is not weakness, it is mastery. Because from that stillness, every movement becomes deliberate, every word becomes chosen. Think about relationships. Many connections between men and women break not because of great betrayal, but because of small, uncontrolled reactions. A careless insult, a rushed judgment, a heated word that cannot be taken back. Imagine instead a woman who, when confronted with tension, simply takes a breath and lets silence speak first. Her partner feels her strength not in her loudness, but in her calm. That calmness is irresistible because it gives safety. Everyone is drawn to the one who can hold storms without being swept away. So how to practice this in daily life? Start with something simple. When the urge to respond quickly arises, whether in conversation or when tempted to check your phone, pause for 2 breaths. This is not laziness. It is training. 2 breaths create space. In that space, clarity comes. In that clarity, you are no longer a puppet. You are the master. And this mastery, though invisible to the eye, is felt deeply by those around you. They trust you because they sense you are not reactive, but conscious. Ask yourself now, how many times have I spoken words I later regretted, simply because I did not pause? How many conflicts in my life could have softened if only I had taken 2 breaths before replying? Reflection like this invites humility, and humility is the soil where high value grows. The woman who pauses, who carries stillness, is a rare presence in a noisy world. Her stillness becomes her power, her magnetism, her natural attraction. Not because she tries, but because she simply is. Now let us flow into the second teaching. Words are not neutral. They are living energy. They shape the world around us and within us. A high-value woman understands that her words can either heal or harm, bring peace or ignite fire. This is why she chooses words as medicine. She does not waste them in gossip. She does not weaponize them in anger. And she does not cheapen them with constant flattery. Instead, she speaks with intention, with discipline, and with care. Her words become rare and therefore precious. They carry weight. People listen when she speaks, not because she is loud, but because she speaks with purpose. There is an old saying in the East, "The tongue is soft, but it can break bones." Consider how many relationships have been destroyed by sharp words, more than by fists. Consider how many children carry wounds from careless remarks spoken by parents. Words are subtle, yet their impact is profound. When a woman chooses her words with care, she becomes a safe space. Her partner knows that even in conflict, she will not wander recklessly. Her friends know that her encouragement is sincere. Her children or family members know that her words bring stability, not chaos. I remember a woman I once knew. She never spoke when angry. Instead, she would write down what she felt in a small notebook. She allowed the storm to pass first. Then, when her emotions settled, she spoke. Her words were precise, soft, and yet unforgettable. People respected her deeply because when she finally chose to speak, it was like hearing wisdom distilled through patience. Her words were medicine. And what is medicine? It heals, it restores, it brings balance. This is why people trusted her. Her value was in her ability to bring peace through language. In your own life, notice how you use words. Do you speak to release your tension, or do you speak to create harmony? When you argue, do you seek victory, or do you seek understanding? A high-value woman does not waste words on proving she is right. She chooses words that serve truth, not ego. And because of this, her presence becomes healing. People feel lifted after speaking with her. They feel understood. And this is rare. Rare things are always valuable. One practical way to train this is simple. Before speaking in a heated moment, ask yourself silently, does this word create harmony or division? If the answer is division, hold silence. Silence is better than a word that poisons. In time, this discipline becomes natural. And when your words do come, they will be respected, treasured, and remembered. This is not about manipulating others. It is about living with integrity. Your speech reflects your inner discipline. And inner discipline is magnetic. People feel it. They are drawn to it because it is safe and strong. Ask yourself, are my words leaving behind a trail of healing or a trail of scars? This question alone, if asked sincerely, can transform your relationships. It can help you become someone whose presence feels irresistible, not because of beauty or charm, but because of the way you make others feel when you speak. To be listened to, trusted, and respected. This is a far deeper form of attraction than appearance alone. And so we come to the third teaching. High value is not only in stillness of mind or in wise speech. It is also carried in the body, in the way one moves, walks, and holds oneself. The way a woman walks tells a story. It tells of her inner state, her balance, her dignity, and her self-respect. Walking with grace is not about perfection or elegance in the worldly sense. It is about harmony in energy. It is about alignment between the inner and the outer. People sense grace not with their eyes, but with their nervous system. Grace calms others. Grace attracts without effort. There is a memory that stays with me. On the temple grounds, an elderly woman came every morning to walk. She was not young, not tall, not dressed in any special way. Yet, as she walked slowly, steadily, with each step balanced and intentional, everyone noticed her. Why? Because her movements were in harmony. She was not rushing. She was not dragging her feet. She walked as though the ground was sacred, as though each step was prayer. People felt drawn to her, not because of beauty as the world defines it, but because of the energy she carried in her walk. This is what it means to walk with grace. In relationships, grace is magnetic. A woman who walks with presence sends a silent message. I am at peace within myself. That peace makes others want to be near. It inspires trust. It awakens admiration. In a world where many move in haste, stumbling through life distracted, the one who moves with awareness becomes unforgettable. Even in crowded places, she stands out, not by effort, but by energy. How to cultivate this grace? Begin by slowing down your walking. Feel each step touch the earth. Imagine that the earth is listening to your feet. Walk not as if you are late, not as if you are rushing to escape, but as if each step is an offering. Let your shoulders soften. Let your breathing guide your rhythm. Try this for one day, even when walking from room to room. You will notice not only how others see you, but how you feel within yourself. Slowness creates dignity. Awareness creates grace. Ask yourself, when I walk, am I rushing through life, or am I honoring each step? What story does my walk tell about me? Does it tell of anxiety, distraction, or insecurity? Or does it tell of presence, steadiness, and calm? Your walk reveals your state of being. To walk with grace is to live with grace, and this is irresistible. People do not consciously say, "She walks beautifully," but unconsciously, they feel it. They feel peace in your presence. They feel admiration for your composure. They are drawn to you because you carry harmony in your body as well as in your mind. Stillness before action, words as medicine, walking with grace. These three teachings already shape a woman into someone magnetic, not by effort, but by alignment. She becomes irresistible, not because she tries to attract, but because she carries within herself the qualities that every heart is hungry for: calmness, clarity, and harmony. These are the habits of one who has trained her spirit. These are the habits of one who is not ordinary, but extraordinary in her maturity. When you stand before a great mountain, you realize something important. The mountain does not shout. It does not move for every wind. It does not need to explain its height. Its strength is not in constant display, but in its silent endurance. This is the essence of restraint. True power is not in grasping for everything, not in saying everything, not in showing everything, but in the discipline of choosing what not to do, what not to say, what not to accept. A woman of depth, of maturity, of high value does not reveal herself by chasing or by proving. She reveals herself through the quiet master of restraint. In the martial arts, one of the first things students learn is that the most dangerous strike is not the one that is thrown, but the one that is held back. The punch that never lands shows control. The kick that stops just before the body of the opponent demonstrates discipline. Why? Because anyone can release force, but not everyone can control force. The same is true in life. Anyone can lash out in anger, indulge in excess, or run after fleeting desires. But not everyone can step back, smile gently, and choose patience instead. It is this control, this refusal to be enslaved by impulse, that makes a woman truly radiant. She becomes someone others admire because her strength is not chaotic, but contained. Her energy is not wasted, it is preserved. Restraint in daily life can be practiced in simple ways. When anger arises, she does not allow her voice to rise with it. When gossip tempts her, she chooses silence. When an unhealthy relationship knocks at her door, she does not open it, even if loneliness whispers. This restraint is not bitterness, it is clarity. It is the ability to see what drains life and to choose against it, even when emotions try to persuade otherwise. Such restraint, practiced again and again, becomes dignity. And dignity is irresistible, for it cannot be bought, borrowed, or faked. It is the quiet fragrance of self-respect. Consider how restraint transforms relationships. When one partner lashes out, the other often reacts and the fire grows. But if one holds restraint, refusing to escalate, the fire has no fuel. Arguments soften. Respect is preserved. When someone presses you to explain yourself, sometimes restraint means you do not justify, you do not beg for understanding. You allow silence to speak. The one who can restrain from defending their ego often leaves a greater impression than the one who floods the air with arguments. The mature woman who has mastered restraint becomes unshakable because she is no longer pulled by the ropes of impulse. And yet, restraint does not mean suppression. Suppression is heaviness, restraint is clarity. Suppression is fear, restraint is freedom. When you restrain, you are not closing your heart. You are opening space to choose wisely. You are refusing to become a servant of every passing urge. To practice this, begin simply once a day. Choose to say no. It may be to a small distraction, a wasteful activity, or an invitation that does not align with your well-being. Each time you say no, feel the strength in it. Over time, this becomes natural, and people feel your presence as solid, trustworthy, magnetic. Now, let us enter another dimension of strength, the silent art of boundaries. Boundaries are often misunderstood. Some think they are walls, built to push people away. Others see them as selfishness, as refusal to care. But this is not the truth. Boundaries are not walls, they are rivers. A river does not stop the flow of water. It guides it. It shapes the course, ensuring balance, ensuring that life flows without destruction. Boundaries in human life work the same way. They are not about rejection, they are about respect. They are about teaching others how to treat you, not through loud demands, but through consistent self-respect. When a woman has no boundaries, she becomes like a cup without shape. Whatever others pour in, she absorbs, even if it poisons her. People unconsciously lose respect for someone who betrays her own limits. They push further, they take more, because the person herself has not defined where respect begins and where it ends. On the other hand, when a woman carries clear boundaries, she does not need to raise her voice or explain endlessly. People feel her line, even if it is never spoken loudly. Her calm refusal, her gentle no, her quiet withdrawal when something crosses the line. These are enough. Boundaries are strength without aggression. I once spoke with a young woman who complained that her friends constantly ignored her feelings. She felt drained, unappreciated, and invisible. I asked her a simple question: do you respect your own limits? She was silent. Slowly, she realized that she had been saying yes to every request, allowing people to cross her comfort again and again, because she feared rejection. When she began to say no calmly, without anger, something shifted. People began to listen. They began to adjust their behavior. Her friendships improved, not because she forced respect, but because she first respected herself. Boundaries taught others how to love her correctly. Boundaries in relationships are especially powerful. Many women fall into the trap of giving endlessly, hoping that their generosity will secure love. But love without boundaries is not love, it is dependence. True love needs structure. A woman who can say, "I love you, but I will not allow disrespect," creates security for herself and for her partner. She becomes more desirable because her partner knows her love is strong, but not weak. She is not afraid of losing someone by protecting herself. She is not desperate, and therefore her presence carries weight. Practicing boundaries begins with clarity. You must ask yourself, what do I value? What is sacred to me? Once you know this, you protect it. Protect your time, protect your energy, protect your body, protect your peace, protect your dignity. When you protect these, not with aggression, but with quiet firmness, the world begins to respect you. And in this respect, your value grows. The woman who lives without boundaries is easily forgotten. The woman who lives with boundaries cannot be ignored. Connected with boundaries is another gift, one even more rare, the art of listening. Listening is not waiting for your turn to speak. Listening is not filling silence with advice. Listening is the discipline of presence. It is the ability to enter into the silence of another person without trying to control it. When a woman listens in this way, she becomes irresistible because she offers what the human heart longs for most to be heard. Most people listen with half their mind. While the other speaks, they are preparing their reply, defending themselves, planning their response. But the mature woman who has trained her heart knows how to give space. She leans into silence. She does not rush to fix, or to prove, or to display wisdom. She listens, truly listens, as if nothing else matters in that moment. And the miracle is this: people leave her presence feeling understood, even healed, not because she solved their problems, but because she gave them the rare gift of undivided attention. I recall a young monk who once came to me, distressed about his failures in training. He spoke for more than an hour. I said only 5 words in that time. At the end, he bowed and said, "Thank you for your wisdom, Master. But the wisdom was not in my words. It was in my silence." What he needed was not correction, but a space where his heart could empty itself without judgment. This is the power of listening deeply. In relationships, this skill transforms everything. When conflicts arise, the one who listens deeply calms the fire. Instead of interrupting or rushing to defend, she listens, creating space for understanding. Her partner feels seen, and when someone feels seen, their anger softens. Friends trust her because she listens without judgment. Children open to her because her attention feels safe. This quality is magnetic. People are drawn to those who listen because being heard is one of the deepest